In this lesson, we will be converting between metric units or SI units of differing sizes. The first example that we will look at is one in which we convert 15 meters into centimeters. Now 15 meters represents the base unit, and we want to convert it into centimeters with the prefix centi. The first step in doing so is writing down the initial measurement. In this case, it's 15. We're going to multiply this by the conversion factor for the base unit divided by the conversion factor for centi. If we look on the metric conversion table that has been provided to you, you can see that the metric conversion factor for the base unit is 10 to the power of 0, and the metric conversion factor for centi is 10 to the power of negative 2. Our next step is to simplify this. We have 10 to the power of 0 divided by 10 to the power of negative 2. When dividing powers of the same base, the rule states that we subtract their exponents. So this can be rewritten as 15 times 10 to the power of 0 minus negative 2. 0 minus negative 2 becomes positive 2, and this can be rewritten as 15 times 10 to the power of 2. Include the units, in this case it's centimeters, and we're almost done. The last step is to ask ourselves if this expression is written in proper scientific notation. And we can see that in order for this to be proper scientific notation, the decimal place needs to be moved to the left one spot. If you move the decimal place to the left, the exponent increases by the number of spots that you have moved it. So in this case, this will become 1.5 times 10 to the power of 3 centimeters. For the second example, we will be converting 1.5 times 10 to the power of 2 centimeters into millimeters. Since the measurement is written in scientific notation, it's important that we start this question by writing down the measurement and the scientific notation. So we have 1.5 times 10 to the power of 2. We will then multiply all of this by the multiplying factor for centi and divide it by the multiplying factor for milli. Using our metric conversion table, we will see that the multiplying factor for centi is 10 to the power of negative 2, and the multiplying factor for milli is 10 to the power of negative 3. So once again, we need to simplify this expression, and this will become 1.5 times 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of negative 2 minus negative 3. In simplifying this expression, we end up with 1.5 times 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of negative 2 plus 3 becomes 10 to the power of 1. In order to proceed, we have to simplify this expression. 10 to the power of 2 times 10 to the power of 1. When multiplying powers of the same base, the rule states that we add their exponents. So this will become 1.5 times 10 to the power of 2 plus 1. This can be rewritten as 1.5 times 10 to the power of 3. And we are done. The units are millimeters. So we've successfully converted from centimeters to millimeters.